We are joined now by University of North Carolina quarterback Drake Maye. The Tar Heels about to take on Wake Forest, and if the last two meetings are any indication, the scoreboard will probably not work by the end. Drake, what's up? How we doing?
Doing well, yeah, doing well. Just got out of practice this morning. Thought we had a good week so far. Just getting prepared for a tough one, like I said. We got prepared for Wake Forest, but just ready to just treat it like another game. So thanks for having me on.
What has this season been like for you? Because this was one of those deals where, at least to us, they did not say the quarterback competition was over until really the first week of the season. You've really taken this job and run with it. Did you expect to be this productive this quickly?
Well, I think, we got a lot of good players around me. Obviously, I've always had confidence in myself. And then in this offense, Coach Longo, got a lot of, athletes in space, and my job is to give them the ball. So I think just trying to execute and do my part in the offense. And I think we've been doing a good job so far. Just trying to continue the trend. And I know we got our work cut out for us this last couple of weeks. So, but overall, it's been fun out there. I think that's the main thing. It's been having a blast out there with the guys and just trying to take it one week at a time. But I think in this offense, I always kind of had confidence and felt like I could perform and play at a high level to win some games.
Drake, is your life just awesome right now? Are you just living the dream down there?
Yes, sir. Yes. North Carolina has been my dream. Coming here since I was a little boy, coming to football games, basketball games. So I think it's, being a college quarterback, starting college quarterback at any school is also an opportunity, especially at my dream school and favorite school growing up. So.
Well, the thing that I think is most interesting about your path is that there is some basketball in your family, and people view North Carolina as a basketball school to some extent, right? Or to all extent. But here you guys are controlling your own destiny in the ACC race. Your name is being attached to Heisman Trophy sentences so early in your career. North Carolina is still technically alive in the college football playoff race. Playing football at UNC and doing what you guys are doing, are you changing the way people view it a little bit? And does it feel amazing to do it so soon in your career?
Yeah, no doubt. I think Sam coming and think the work he did, a lot of other guys especially. But just kind of the past 3 years with Sam, I'm just trying to build on it, and obviously Coach Brown coming back was a huge part of that. So just trying to get Carolina football back to the glory days and the late '90s when Coach Brown was here first, and also we had some good years with obviously Trubisky in the past. So we've had some improvement in the past that we can have some good years, and I think we just got to keep up this far. But so far it's been fun. We're making some noise, and like you said, in the national news. So just also at the same time, we got to try to keep a steady focused on the big things, not let that get too big.
So Drake, Dad played quarterback at UNC. Older brother Luke, basketball star at Carolina, but you initially committed to Alabama, and then decided to make that change. What was it about North Carolina that was it what Sam was doing? Was it Coach Brown that made you decide, okay, I am going to go to the school that my heart is with, rather than the one where they've got all these receivers, they're producing these first round quarterbacks?
Yes, sir. I think that's a tough question. I think at the time getting recruited, North Carolina really wasn't with Coach Fedora here. They had some good years, but kind of the latter part of his run, they had some losing seasons, and North Carolina football wasn't really at a bright spot. So I think Coach Brown coming back and obviously seeing what Sam did here as a local North Carolina kid, just didn't really want to miss out on a hometown kid, homegrown state. This is kind of the place I always wanted to come, and just kind of felt like I followed my heart, and obviously my parents had a say, and my brother, older brother, 1 year above me, coming here too, so being at school with him. So I think a lot of stuff played a real factor.
Drake, I think that a lot of people, when they look through the recruiting process, they say, well, this guy's family who came through here, he has blood ties to North Carolina. He's from around there. Why wouldn't he go there? But is it different for somebody who's had so many ties to a place to commit there? And is it a little bit harder? Is there a different aspect to that than people give you credit for in terms of following footsteps?
I think so. I think especially with the quarterback position, being recruited as a quarterback, usually only one goes, and a lot of kind of antics going into looking at who's there and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter about any of that. I was just, wanted to play football here and want to play for Coach Brown. But, like you see, I think even the Manning kid in high school, family ties. He's got it, at Tennessee Ole Miss. But he ended up picking a different spot. So it really just depends on, how you look at it. But, for me, just coming here, it didn't really matter and just wanted to come and, help, bring Carolina football back. And I think Sam started and just trying to continue it.
Drake, how humbling is it being the youngest of four brothers in an athletic family? How much do you get your ass kicked growing up?
Oh, yeah. It was constant. I think that really helped shape me who I was, especially I think probably the first 13 or 14 years of my life. My older brother, Bo, the 1 year above me, they all grew. They were like all 6'5" and above, and I was like 5'8", just getting pushed around. So I really didn't hit a growth spurt until late. So now I'm just starting to fit in, and they all got beards and stuff. So I looked a little bit adopted. But
Luke went facial hair when he was playing at Carolina, right?
Oh yeah. All of them like early in their high school careers had facial hair, and I'm still struggling to grow a beard. So
I'm 44 and I can't grow one, so don't feel bad.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is part of it. Definitely getting pushed around, but no, it's fun. I think being the youngest is a blessing, and they helped. I had some tough times, obviously, through the sport world, but same time, I get my fair share out of them, so it's fun.
Drake, what's it like? Just like take me and the listeners through lighting up a scoreboard. Like, what's it like during the game? What's it like in the huddle? What's it like when you throw a touchdown pass? I mean, try to explain that experience when you guys.
That's a tough question. I know we got to ask this. I'll probably say that feeling of just constantly in the huddle. After a scoring drive and you go back out there, it's really just like let's go do it again. Especially the way we distribute the ball, so many different guys scoring. It's kind of like who's going to be the next guy, whether it's a running back, tight end, receiver. There's so many different guys. It's kind of like here's your turn or it's my turn now. So. Just trying to, at the same time, take what defense gives you, but just the skill guys we got and the way we distribute the ball, it's just like basically whoever wants it, and kind of it's your turn. Like I said, it's your turn now, and maybe here's your shot. But we had a chance to every week we go out there to light it up, and it really starts with me. So I got to be on my A game, but no, it's and the quarterback in this offense, it's it's his dream. It's a dream as a quarterback. You just get a chance to do so many different things, so many freedoms. Throwing a touchdown, it's a good feeling. When somebody else is involved. So
how nice is it to know that you have Josh Downs out there to throw to?
Oh yeah, he's special. He's a special player. He's anytime a guy like Josh is catching your passes. I know you're in a good spot. You just got a knack for getting open. He's so twitchy, and he plays the game with passion. You always see him. He loves the game of football, and he loves getting open. So pretty special. So
you mentioned you love playing in this offense, and Phil Longo, your offensive coordinator, the architect of the scheme. But I want to ask you about his wife, Tanya. Where does her bread pudding rank in the pantheon of desserts?
Oh, it's top notch. There's no doubt about that. I'm a big pumpkin pie, but other than pumpkin pie, good pumpkin pie, I think her bread pudding is at least top 3 for sure. Ari,
we have to do a random dessert ranking on the show.
I don't even know if I've ever had bread pudding before.
Oh yeah, throw some ice cream on top, vanilla ice cream on top. Oh, it'll make your day. No doubt.
Oh man, yeah.
Ari, we got to take you to Keeneland in Lexington, Kentucky. They do the bread pudding. You can watch the horse races.
Yeah.
They put bourbon in the bread pudding.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not much of a sweets guy. I'm more of a French fries and pizza kind of guy, but I need to brush up on my sweets.
So as you can tell, I got some intel from your OC. Has he turned your girlfriend against you too in terms of things, little projects he needs? Apparently she's smuggling photos of you like flexing and posing with your, the guns out to your OC to do with what he will.
No, it goes along. He's got a lot of power, but at the same time, he just tries to have fun with it. So obviously he knows, my family and my girlfriend well. So he keeps it light. I think it's the best thing about Coach Longo. We're building our relationship, and he cares about us off the field just as much about what we're doing on the field. But no, he gets after us a little bit, and also we try to get back at him. It's kind of a give and take type of scenario.
Dre, coming into the year, if I would have asked you maybe in mid-September before the season started, what does success look like this year for you? How do you think you would have described it, and how does that compare to what's actually happening right now?
I think coming to this year, our big focus is to get back on track. Kind of, not just kind of as a team, but last year with especially on the road, being 0-6, just it didn't really sit right with us. So that, this in the summer, our big thing was kind of like the guys call it getting our face back, or getting kind of not revenge, but kind of starting that changing the narrative. Kind of a soft kind of ACC football team. It was a basketball school. We just want to not realize, let people know that we're not just basketball school. We're back on track, and I think so far we've done that, and we're starting to make some noise, and we got a chance to do some special things at the end of the season. So we just got to keep our head on straight, and worry about these 1-0 each week. I think that's the big thing, and we got a tough one going in the Wake. We got, like I said in the past, it's been some fun games, so we got to get after them.
I know you're in the middle of showing everybody that North Carolina is an everything school, but I talked to Deems Maye, who calls your games on the radio, former North Carolina tight end, dad of one of your teammates, former teammate of your dad. And he said that if you could get your wish, that just maybe a game or two as like a 3-point sniper, if you could get Hubert Davis to do that for you, how much would that mean to you? And also, this is what, because he said, he just wants to go shoot threes. I was like, I've seen him play football. I guarantee if somebody closes out on that dude, he's trying to drive past him and dunk. Am I right?
I think that's fair. Yes, sir. I think, I can shoot it a little bit, but I like to get gritty in the paint. And hopefully I didn't lose my jumping ability since my basketball days, but I think I may be able to still rise up and dunk one, maybe. I think so. So
his older brother made a living in the paint, didn't he?
Well, and your older brother Bo is a walk-on now, wearing Hubert Davis's old number. Like that's true. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that. That's a good point you bring it up to. Wow.
Harrison Barnes too.
Yeah, that's two great players, phenomenal players. But I think that'd be awesome. To get a chance to play, especially in the Dean Dome, kind of the history there, and what my brothers just kind of. The whole shebang. So it'd be pretty cool to sit and put on that uniform, just sitting in the Dean Dome. That'd be pretty.
Well, you know who else got to do that was Julius Peppers.
Oh yeah, and he was a good player too.
Turned out okay for him, I think.
At everything. So.
Yeah.
He was a really good basketball player, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, good basketball. Obviously, football. NFL. What a career. But on the basketball court, I heard he was a problem too. So I bet he was. No doubt about that.
Drake, when you hear your name mentioned in the Heisman Trophy conversation, do you have to try to block that out? Do you just say, okay, this is part of the job? Or do you say, all right, let's go. Keep saying that name.
No, I wouldn't. I think I just, take it kind of as a grain of salt, knowing, obviously it's a dream as any college football player, to win the Heisman. But, the main focus is obviously winning games and getting to the ACC championship and hopefully take it on whoever gets there. From the Atlantic side, so I think that's the main focus, and I'm just trying to not really block it out, but not make it the main focus.
I'm gonna say this. I don't mean to interrupt you, but if I was the quarterback at North Carolina and people were talking about me potentially being in the mix for the Heisman Trophy, I don't understand this block it out nonsense. I would be like embracing the heck out of it. I'd Desmond Howard the Heisman pose every single time I threw a touchdown pass. Like I would make it the whole thing. Like I'm not, and I know you don't want to.
Drake might get stuck in that position. He has thrown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
touchdown passes.
What do you have to do? Why do you have to block it out? Why can't people embrace it, enjoy it?
I know. I think
I'd say Heisman in every interview I've ever done for the rest of my life.
Yeah. That's good. That's a different way to look at it. I think I'm just trying to, like I said, just focus on kind of what the team is oriented. I think also getting in the competition comes with winning games. You got to win games and go out there and perform each week because every week it's any given Saturday in college football, no matter who you're playing. So
before we let you go, Drake, I got one more question from my sources. I hear you hate scary movies.
Not a fan. Yeah, no doubt, not a fan.
What movie hurt you the most? For me, it was The Ring. What was yours that you're like, nope, I'm done?
I think a couple years ago I went to see It. Clowns, clowns or pop out stuff. Not a fan. Also, not a fan of heights and stuff. So roller coasters, stuff like that. Just scary things. Don't really settle with me very.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
football players are the most scared of roller coasters of any athlete group.
Meanwhile, a 265-pound linebacker who can run a 4.2 and put his shoulder in your chest doesn't scare you. I will say, with scary movies, the thing I don't like about them isn't that they make me nervous. Like, I don't think that being startled is fun. Like, like the idea of just a loud noise coming out of nowhere and just making you jump, and like the popcorn gets all over, because I was at popcorn, it gets all over you. Like they don't actually scare me, but like, yeah, it is interesting. It's like you don't want to go on a roller coaster because it's too high for you, but now you're all reaching all these heights in college football, so it's a little bit different than that way.
Yes, sir. It's roller coaster especially. Yeah, that feeling of being stuck up there is. I'd definitely rather get hit with by a linebacker, 100%, no doubt.
So Carowinds, no thank you. 330-pound D tackle. Sure,
yeah, bring
what
him
the
on.
hell?
Yeah, bring him on. Bring him on.
Yeah.
Drake Maye, thank you so much for joining us. It was awesome.
Yeah, and good luck this season.
Yeah,
it's really. I will say this. I think that watching North Carolina is much watched television every week. I don't know about you, Andy, but I always make sure I have it on at least one of my screens, and it's been a pleasure watching you this year. And good luck moving forward.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, thanks so much. Come watch this Saturday. We got a big one tonight over there in Winston-Salem, so we'll get after it. Go Heels, baby.